you're tagging the hell out of him on your stories, on your boomerangs, all the videos that you're going to be taking. Get his name out there. He is our mentor, our one and only Cash. I'm going to pass over to you. I love you. Let's do it.
What's up, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Thank you, Ez. I appreciate you guys. And just so y'all know, I got my eyebrows done today, and it just wasn't it. So we're gonna. I'm just being honest with them, Drake. I'm not a liar. I'm not feeling so good about them, right? So Drake likes it. I don't. So I'm keeping the glasses on. I'm not a rapper. But anyways, I'm sorry. I was just being honest with y'all. Like, you know what I mean? I just wanted you to understand I don't usually do trainings with sunglasses on inside the house. But anyways, moving forward, hello. Ez, thank you so much. I love you. You guys, Ez is obviously killing it right now. Just blasted Platinum 2000. You know, I know you guys just came back from the penthouse out there. So it's really lit. I bet you guys are in a lot of momentum. I mean, well, I bet. I mean, I know you're in a lot of momentum. So it's really amazing that you guys had that little get together and were able to do all that stuff, right? So let's go ahead and hop into this, right? The first thing I want to talk about is taking the initiative to to step up and be a leader. Okay, so taking the initiative to step up and be a leader. And so what I mean by that is that I think a lot of people think that being a leader is being someone who's very creative or something of that nature. And actually really fast, yo, if you guys don't have your cameras on, turn your cameras on or I'm going to remove you from the call. So y'all know. I'm going to remove you. I'm going to go ahead and give everyone, 2 minutes. If your cameras aren't on, removal. If you want to be a chairman, the chairmans have their cameras on, like when Matt Rose and them are on there, or you get removed. So I'm going to give y'all about 2 minutes, or it's going to be adios. All right, so moving forward again, I think a lot of people think that being a leader is being creative and all that other stuff. And yeah, of course, that's part of it, like having the ability to see things, create things, and whatnot. But I also think, and I also know that a lot of it comes from doing the things that we know need to be done already. And a lot of us, we see things that need to be done, but we don't do the things that need to be done, yet we want to start working on things that don't need to be worked on at all, if that makes sense, right? So it'll be like, okay, I know that hypothetically, let's just say maybe Ez is busy. She didn't have time to drop something in the chat room, but you know it needs to be dropped, but she's on the call right now and she hasn't dropped it yet. We'll take the initiative to drop it for her then, right? So that's a lot of leadership, and a lot of people don't do that. They see things that need to get done and they don't, or maybe they're completely unaware, and you've got to build your awareness as a leader if you really want to be one. So you can't be oblivious to what the system is. You can't be oblivious to what the expectations are. You can't be oblivious to the things that need to get done, right? So don't be oblivious to the things that need to be done. That way you can execute on it. So again, right, like I said, a lot of people, hold on. I'm doing my removals. Love y'all. But that is not it. That is not. I'm literally gonna clear. Y'all see these numbers going down? I bet we're gonna have them on next time. So I'm feeling a little bit more savage today. Y'all too lit. Europe is too lit for us to not be doing it 100%, right? It's too lit out there to have that energy here. I'm just being honest. So where was I getting at? I'm sorry. I got
doing things that need to be done.
Yeah, doing things that need to be done, etc. Right? So that's gonna be that. Now the other thing is that if you're new here, welcome. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. The reason why I just removed everyone from the call is because here's my thing. We gotta be running this as a business, and I always tell this to new people. The thing is if you look at people like me, if you look at people like Drake, if you look at people like Ez, if you look at people like Elephantine, if you look at people that are killing it right now in the business, you're gonna know and you'll realize that they have the whiteboards. I'm talking with a marker and I don't even need one right now, right? They have the whiteboards. They have their room is set up like an office or something of that nature. They're investing in their business, doing little things to create an actual business atmosphere at their home. They're investing into their business, doing things that need to be done for their team. And so what I'm telling you is this isn't a recruiting game. It's not just let's just go recruit, let's just go learn trading. It's let's build a business, a multi-million-dollar business. I'm not going to get into that today, too much into that today, but I want you to be aware that if you're not running this like a business, you're never going to make a lot of money anytime soon until you figure that out. And so if you're not having your cameras on, here's my thing. If I was on a call with Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, whoever else it is, I'm gonna have my camera on because this is it's a billionaire, right? And so my thing is we got to be treating this like it's a $1 billion company. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the next thing, which is going to be Instagram documentation. So let's talk about a little bit about Instagram. I want y'all to understand that if it wasn't for Instagram, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Meaning Instagram is my business, meaning Instagram is the reason why I'm making in a month. If it wasn't for Instagram, I wouldn't make that. So I guess what you want to do is you got to be thinking really fast. Like, let's just think, okay, if Cash is saying his entire business is built off of Instagram, that means I should put a big, huge focus on Instagram. That's what that means, right? That means that Instagram is part of your business. So when I say run it like a business, there shouldn't be an excuse to not post. There should be an excuse to not make sure it's clean. There should be, everybody's got nice iPhones, etc. There shouldn't be an excuse to not have good pictures, right? You should be going out and branding a couple times a week and all this other stuff. You have to learn to document. If this call is not on your IG already, then you're already behind. Okay, you're already behind. The first thing a marketer does when they go somewhere, I can always tell when it's a professional marketer when I walk through the door if the camera is up or if the camera is down, right? If the camera is up, it should always be document and then we walk into the penthouse. Document and then we go check out the bedrooms. I don't go just walk into the bedroom right when I get to where I'm at. I have my phone out. I'm doing my view and then I'll go check out the house, right? I'm gonna do what runs my business. I'm gonna do the thing that got me the penthouse first, not just go check out the penthouse. So now here's my other thing. A lot of people will look at the size following that I have and all this other stuff. Now I always hear this dumb shit. I'm just being honest, and this is what it is. Cash, is it easier? It's easier for you to recruit now because you're a chairman, right? Cash. The reason why it's easier for you to recruit is because you have a big following. Okay. The reason why you were able to hit chairman was because of your following. Well, that makes no sense. The reason why I'm a chairman is because I created a big following. The reason that I'm chairman is because I was doing the consistent things to get that big following and then I hit chairman. I didn't get a big following. I didn't have a big following and then I hit chairman. I grew a big following and then I hit chairman. All right? So my thing is you got to put in the work to do that. Here's my thing. You need to be studying how Instagram works. You should be up on Google, right? Yeah. This is like, here's my thing. This is the minimum that you're getting from us right now, right? The minimum of knowledge we can give you in 1 hour or whatever, right? You have a couple of calls a day or whatever it is, trainings a week or whatever. But that's the minimum. That's just the base of what you need to do. You need to go extra credit. You need to be Googling how Instagram works. You need to be wondering how Instagram algorithm is working. You need to be wondering, right, who's going to be top on your stories and why. You should be knowing that stuff. You should be knowing, right, what's it called, shadow ban is. You should be knowing why Instagram shows some people more than others. You should be knowing that videos brings you more profile views than posting pictures. You should know those things. And if you don't, right, it's because you're not doing the maximum amount of effort that you should be doing. You need to master, right, Instagram. You don't even need to master it. Just become decent at it. Become decent at it and become decently consistent. I mean, be consistent, 100% consistent, but be decent at it, okay? And you will blow this up. So make sure you're documenting. It needs to be 12 posts. Can someone turn the AC down? It's hot as hell. There needs to be 12 posts on your stories a day at minimum, right? The second you wake up, whatever you're doing when you make up, put it on there, right? Whatever you do when you wake up, put it on there, okay? I mean, if you got to wake up and take a picture of you in bed still with the little timestamp, do it. But get your numbers and consistency moving. The other thing I tell people, tag your location in the Instagram because you're going to attract viewers from that location and you're tapping extra people in that market. The other thing is use hashtags in your in your stories as well. And you can even just shrink the hashtag. You don't have to make it to where it's there. Shrink it, hide it, and then you get viewers from that hashtag. Okay? So does that make sense? So you don't have to worry about, right, this huge hashtag being all ugly. You can hashtag entrepreneur, put it in white, hide it in another white spot on the picture, and then you're going to get more viewers. It's not unlikely for you to get an extra 300 to 1,000 viewers off a hashtag, okay? So if I'm on the come up right now, if I'm you and your Instagram following is not as big as mine or Matt Rose's or whatever it is, okay? If I'm you, I would be hashtagging every story because you're tapping into a bigger market every single time. And here's my thing, if you're consistent on the same hashtag on there, you're going to be the most viewed person on there, and at some point you'll start attracting people from that market. So make sure you're tagging your locations, and make sure when you're posting pictures on your Instagram posts now, right, you should be posting at minimum 1 post a day. I always say this. This is attraction marketing, okay? This is attraction marketing. Meaning this, right? This is seduction is more so what I'm getting at. This is seduction, all right? Marketing is seduction. Write that down. Marketing is seduction, okay? Now, why do I say that? Because listen, when a girl follows you and she has a nice profile picture, right? She's looking all good or whatever, and then all of a sudden you click on her, and then you click on her and then she has 3 posts, right? She has 3 posts. What are you thinking? Catfish, okay? Now, what I want you to be thinking is, why did you think she was fine in the first place, though? All right, women, same thing. You got this guy following you, right? Abs, all this other stuff, and you click on the 3 posts. You're thinking catfish, right? So again, now the question is, why did you click on that profile in the first place? It's because it had a nice profile picture. They had a good profile, high quality profile picture. Okay? So what you want to do is make sure you have that. Now, you want to spin this over? Oh shit. Let me really show you what I mean. I wasn't really planning on doing this, but I'm kind of like getting tapped in here. All right. Oh yo, Miles, aren't you on the squad over here?
Yes, sir.
Yo, everybody say what's up to Miles real fast.
Yo.
Yeah, drop a 1 for Miles right now. Yeah. Bet. All right. Hopefully, and I won't be here too long, Jose, but I want to show them this. Okay, can everyone see this? Miles, they're dropping 1s like crazy right now.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right, look. So this is what.
Power off.
Right. So we got. Let's just say, yeah, same thing we did yesterday, Drake. So hold on. So this thing is like, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's go.
Running it.
Nah, not like that. Yeah, we got some other stuff coming. So this is banner, by the way. All right, this is banner, by the way. Hopefully, is it hella dark? Can you guys see that? Good.
Put the light on the whiteboard.
There we go. Good? Perfect. Okay, cool. So this says I'm gonna do it again, all right? This is a banner, okay? And then what I want you, right, a banner. Now, this is in sales on Instagram ads, Facebook ads, the stuff that you see people, when you click on it, it takes you to to a website or whatever, okay? So after the banner is what? Drake, what's after the banner? Landing page. So, landing page. Right? I'm going to put LP, and again, I know you guys don't know exactly what this means yet, but landing, right? Landing page. All right? And so what happens is when you get there, what's going to happen, you have banner, then you have the landing page. And then on the landing page, it's usually going to be something of a website or something of that nature that's probably going to, is that when they collect your information, right?
Yeah, email.
Collecting your email or whatever, okay? So I'm going to put that on, collecting info. All right? Now, after that, what's going to happen? What's after the landing page, Drake? Offer. Then you have the offer. Okay? After that is the sale. All right? Now, I also want to look at the banner because I want to get on the same level. I know a lot of you don't know what that means. Banner is the same as a billboard. All right? The landing page can be the same as kind of walking in to the shop, right? Walking into the shop, walking into the store, right? And in the store, right, what's going to happen is you're going to have items, etc., which is going to be the offer, so the items in the store maybe. And then what happens is you have the sale again. So it's still the same thing. So billboard, store, items, sale, banner, landing page, offer, sale, or what I'm going to write it down in network marketing for you, mostly via IG, for example. But this is just marketing 101 for you, okay? So it's really amazing for you to know this right now, okay? So your banner, which is going to be you. You are the banner, your profile, your IG, whatever you're posting, okay? Your banner is you, okay? Is you. I'm sorry, it's going to be your pictures. Your pictures, right? Then the landing page is technically going to be you. The landing page is technically going to be you. So your pictures is in the banner. You are on the landing page, right? Because that is also when you're going to be also collecting their info, right? Collecting info, meaning maybe someone messages you or whatever. So the landing page is, at first, hypothetically, let's just say Luke drops a photo. Now he gets a profile view. The profile view is the landing page because now they landed on his profile. Then they start seeing, okay, this is what Luke's about. Now they have the offer, right? Now they get to them, they write them. Now Luke starts talking to them, and he sends them, right? He sends them the Walk-in ATM website, right? So ATM's website, for example, right? And then on the sale is going to be the three-way for the close. Three-way for the close. Okay? Hopefully this makes sense. So I took you through what we're doing on billboards, which is just old school marketing. It's the same exact base for it, right? Then I took you through internet marketing, which is the same exact base for it, right? Then I took you through Instagram marketing, the same exact base for it. Now, here's my thing. On the landing page, what did I say? You're collecting info. Now, what this is also is the pipeline. The pipeline. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just run it. Let's just rock this the real way. Cause now I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tapped in. We gotta go do a real training now. We're gonna do a real special training. So, because I haven't done this in a while, and I'm starting to kind of be like, okay, I think I know what people need right now. So, shit, this light is bad. Can y'all see that? Good. All right, perfect. Cool, so pipeline, collecting information. So what happens is remember, before I told you on the landing page, what did I say? I said on the landing page, if they collect the information like your email, then you get that spam mail that's annoying as shit. So it loops back, right, to the landing page, right, then back to the offer, which then makes a sale, or if you don't make the sale, it loops back to the pipeline, right, back to your page because you have a pipeline, and then you go back to the offer, which is the follow-up, right? So now the second time around is a follow-up, and then boom, a sale. So it's always you want this loop going on, all right? I don't want you to overthink this. I just want you to have the basics of network marketing. So this is going to come down to attraction. Attraction on the banner. So get this. We used to run ads, right? We used to run ads, and we paid thousands and thousands of dollars to be trained by it. But you want to know what the most important thing was? The most important thing was not the landing page, actually. It was the least. It wasn't the offer. It wasn't the sale. It's the banner. The banner is always, the billboard is the most important. The banner is the most important. Or your profile is the most important. So if you don't have a good profile, you don't have a good banner. Because people join people, not the company. So if you don't have a good profile of yourself, no one's going to join you. And you're there to get them to join you. You are the LLC, independent business owner. They are joining you, okay? So with that part being said, this is always going to be the most important, is the banner, is you, is the profile. And a lot of you are bullshitting that, and you're expecting to get these results over here. You're expecting to get the results over on this side, but you're struggling on the banner side, because this is also building your credibility. This is also building your credibility on the banner. So what you've got to do is, are you thinking like an actual marketer, or are you being a rookie? Build your Instagram. Now, a lot of you might not know what a pipeline is, right? So what a pipeline is, and you should have watched this on my YouTube already, you have a list, and then you have the pipeline. You have a list, then you have the pipeline, then you have the sale. All right? Now, the one thing I don't hear anyone really talk about in network marketing is the pipeline. We always hear about the list. Yet, the pipeline is the most important. If you don't have a pipeline, you don't have a sale. If you don't have a pipeline, you're not making money. If you don't have a pipeline, there's nothing there. Write this down. Checks go down the pipeline. Checks go down the pipeline, right? Checks go down the pipeline, okay? So let me explain what it is. Now, the list, this is common sense. The list, okay? This means they have not yet seen any information. They have not yet seen any information, okay? They have not yet seen any information. Write that down. The list means they have not seen anything. They have not seen anything, okay? We have Bob. We have Sarah, right? We have Ez. We have Luke. Some of y'all I'm gonna make some of y'all quitters on here. I'm sorry. I love you. Let's go Hamza. I like Hamza. Yeah, I like that one. Hamza. Here we go. Okay. So this is our list. Now, what we want to be thinking is this. This is a numbers game. Now, what happens is even on my YouTube, we're still making tweaks, and we're able to track, right, what people are clicking on the most and why, where we're getting them, where the where the main source is, right? Is it coming from Instagram? Is it coming from searches? Is it coming from whatever? So we're able to track what we're doing on YouTube to give the people what they want. And then we have a thumbnail. The thumbnail on YouTube is also the banner, and then they call it clickbait. So clickbait is the banner, and so if you have a good clickbait, you have a good banner. If you have a good book title, you have a good banner. If you have, think about that, right? So your list. Now what happens is once you're going through once you create the list, yeah, we hit them up. And now get this. Okay, let's think about it like this. The list means they have not yet seen anything. Now, what most people do is they think that if someone is just not interested, right, it doesn't matter, they cross them off the list. Now, what the list is, write this down actually. Your only job is to get them to look at it. In the beginning, your only job is to get them to look at it. That's your only job, is to get them to look at it. That's it. Very simple job. I'm going into great detail because I want you to understand this. We're going to put this on YouTube. You should be binge watching my YouTube so you can think the way I think, so you can get better results than what I have now, okay? So your only job is to get them to look at it. And now what happens is if they say, let's say we go to Bob. We go up to Bob. We say, hey, Bob, all right, you check this out, blah, blah, blah. Hypothetically, we would never say it like that. Bob doesn't come, but he says he's not interested. He has not seen any information. Right? What should we do with Bob? Should we keep him on the list or cross him off? Should we keep Bob on the list? He has not seen any information yet. What do you guys think? Keep. 100%. But most people don't till this day. Bob has not seen it. We keep him on the list no matter what. We keep him on the list. I don't care what Bob says. He's on the list. He's not seen it. He cannot make, right? He cannot make a decision if he doesn't know what he's making a decision about. All right? We sent Sarah the Walking ATM's website. She watches the video. She says she's not interested. What do we do with Sarah? She says she's not interested. We sent her the website. What do we do with her? Sarah's off the list. Why? Now this is the next thing I want to teach you really quick. So your only job is to look at it. Now write this down. Amateurs convince, professionals sort. Amateurs convince, professionals sort. You do not sit there and beg people to join. If she's not interested, she's not interested. I'm moving on because it's a numbers game. All I want to know is this person interested or are they not? This is called pre-qualification. Finding out, we always want to send them something so we're not wasting our time. Okay? It's called pre-qualification. Pre-qualification. It's very key that you understand that word. Alright? Pre-qualification. So, we do not want to convince Sarah to join or anything. She's seen the information. And based off of what she's seen, she's not interested. That's fine, let's move. Right? Then we have Ez. Now, the next thing, let's go over the pipeline really quick. The pipeline, write this down. It means you have reason to believe that they are interested. You have a reason to believe that they are interested, right? And it typically means this in the pipeline. They don't have the money, right? They don't have the money right now. They're signing up next week. Maybe they want to go to another event. Okay. Let's just say right now is not a good time. They just had a kid. Whatever it is. Okay. But they say they're interested. They just didn't sign up for whatever reason. So let's say Ez. Okay. Ez. We approach Ez and we're like, hey Ez. Right, she checks out the video. She's like, I love this right now, but I'm in college right now, and it's not the best time. So what we do with Ez is we put Ez into the pipeline. Now, the pipeline is a very amazing list because what we're doing is we're able to sort. This is the list that makes you money. This is the list you focus on. This is a list that you focus on. I have COVID. Just kidding. I used to have COVID. I really did. We good now though. Okay, so now the next thing is the pipeline. Okay, cool. So now get this. After the pipeline, now I want to speed through this. Right? Luke checks it out. Right? Luke likes it, but didn't sign up. Okay? Hamza likes it, but didn't sign up. Bob still hasn't looked at it. Okay, cool. So we moved them over there. Now get this. You should always be adding to your list every day. You should be adding to your list every day. Your list is always growing. Okay? Your list is always growing. Now, if your list is always growing, guess what? It's the law of averages. That means your pipeline by law will always be growing. Now, your pipeline is the odds of them signing up when they're in the pipeline drastically increases. It does not mean it's for sure, but it means that this is a good follow-up list for you. It means write these people, build a relationship with these people, talk to these people, right? Be their biggest fan, message them, write on their stories, right? All that other stuff. Because now you're spending the right time with the right people. Now get this, okay? Let's bring Sarah back. Some of you said keep Sarah on the list, right? Sarah wasn't interested. Now think about how messed up this is. If Sarah was not interested, and we were talking to Sarah, okay, and we're over here following up with Sarah, Sarah was never going to sign up. And so we're spending time with Sarah when we could be spending time on Ez or Luke or Hamza. So now we're spending the wrong time, right, or the right time on the wrong person, and we want to spend the right time with the right people. Okay? So get this now. Let's just say 1 of every 10 says they're interested. So every 10 people you talk to, they'll go over here. And so now you know, on average, okay, if I talk to 20 people, right, 2 of them is going to go in my pipeline. I talk to 100 people, 10 is going to go into my pipeline. Now, let's just say out of your pipeline, right, 1 out of every 10 people sign up. Now you're getting this average, and now you know what to gun for and how to speed up. Now you're like, okay, cool. If I want to project X amount of signups this month, all I got to do is talk to maybe 1,000 people over here, hypothetically. These are fake numbers. The numbers don't matter. Get the mindset, okay? So 1,000 people over here, that means, I don't know, I think it's 100. Is that like 100 over here? And out of the 100, right, 10 sign up, hypothetically. Now you have 10 sales because you're always adding to that pipeline. All right? So that is why, right, the list is so important for you to always grow the list and for you to understand that you just want to keep this thing growing. This is what happens, right? Now it goes on autopilot. Now let me bring you back up to here. The landing page. It brings you back. This is, what did I say? The pipeline. So now you're able to follow up with them. You are the annoying fucking email that keeps coming in until they get the offer again, right? And then they get back on a 3-way and they sign up. And if not, it loops again because they're still interested and they're in the pipeline. So we're spending the right time with the right people. If someone wasn't interested over here, for example, when you go to the website, it asks for your email, you wouldn't have typed the email in if you weren't interested in looking at it. So my thing is that they wouldn't have said they're interested after they got off the 3-way if they weren't interested. So that's exactly why, right? That's exactly why we want to continue to build this pipeline. Okay? Does this make sense to everyone? Perfect. Now, I want to give you a couple of tips that you could do for this pipeline. For Instagram. And this is kind of advanced, and I'm going to simplify it later. But what I'm going to do is say, what you want to do is you want to, what's that called? When you go to their page and you make it to where you prioritize everything that
Notifications?
Post notifications. There we go. Post notifications. So what did I say about so Hamza was in the pipeline, right? So get this. If Hamza's in the pipeline, what do? right? We can turn on post notifications because now we can, every time Hamza makes a post, we get to go write Hamza, right? We get to go write Hamza. Every time he makes a post on stories, we get to go write Hamza. And now we're their biggest fan. And every time we write them, bingo, it goes off in their head. You're a constant reminder of that, of this company that you're providing. You're a constant reminder. Now get this, if you're constantly on Instagram, right, if you're constantly posting and you're writing them, you get bumped up to the top of their stuff. So that means that the person that's in your pipeline is always looking at your stories. Now they've seen when you went to the penthouse. They've seen when you're with the squad. They see you on these calls. They see you around smart people. They see you around successful people. They see you around people that are making money. They see you around Americans and people from Irish and people around the world, right? They see you I said Irish, Ireland, right? People from around the world, they see you, right? For people with Australia, they're wondering, how the hell do you know these people? That's what they're wondering. What are you doing? How are you traveling? They're over and over and over because you have this turned on and because you're constantly following up with the right people. Now, what can we do to simplify the pipeline? What you can do is you can make move them to the general chat. Or what you could do is you can flag their messages. Flag messages. And you will now always have a list of people forever that are interested in IM/walking ATMs, right? So boom, now you have your general messages and your flag messages, right? This is going to be your pipeline, all right? Your pipeline, your digital pipeline on IG. Very, very, very powerful if you guys understand this. The last thing I'm going to go over with this thing is this, and I want it to be as brief as possible, and this goes both in your business and outside of your business, but right now I'm going to talk to you in terms of marketing still. And so, boom, look, so let's just say you are a 5, right? Now write this down really fast. Let me see. Hunter. Right? You want to hunt these people. And then let this represent you. Right? So this 5 is you. Okay? Hunt. This is going to be, right, people that are hunting you. Hunting you. Right? So, what do I mean by that? Look, we always want to recruit up. Okay? Now, recruit up. That's all I put on there. Recruit up. We always want to recruit up. Now, get this. How many of you have had people inside your organization who signed up and they didn't do a damn thing? And you've been trying, you convince them to work, you try to convince them, motivate them, nothing's working, right? Who's done that? I mean, I've done that many times, right? So here's my thing. The reason why is because they were never going to work anyways, because you've got to recruit up. So if you're a 5, you should only be bringing in 5 and above. You should only be hunting 5 and above. Okay? So for example, what happens is if you have good work ethic, right? If you have good work ethic and you're a 5, you want to bring in someone that's going to work like you. Imagine if someone worked like you. Imagine if you have a whole squad that worked like you. Now get this. We have Ez, okay? Ez is a self-sufficient person. Okay, do you know how beautiful it is? All I gotta do with Ez is just, hey, what's up? Just give me a couple updates. Okay, she's like, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, cool. This is all I recommend with this, and we're off the phone. All right? Self-sufficient. Self-sufficient because she is way up here. Okay? So what is my point with this? My point with this is that we want to make it to where people are coming in and taking the initiative of being a leader. So what happens is we're wondering why people are not working is because we're recruiting below us. Now we're recruiting people that do not have good work ethic, etc. All right. Now the thing is that you cannot convince a 3 to be a 4. If the 3 wants to turn to a 4, that's different. But you cannot convince a 3 to be a 4. Are you trying to convince people, okay, to do this? And the problem is you'll never be able to do so. So get in the habit of recruiting up. Now here's the next thing. This is why you grow yourself. And remember what I said in the beginning. I said, in the very beginning of this call, what did I say? I said, I grew my Instagram and then I became chairman. Not I was a 10 and then all of a sudden I hit chairman. I grew to a 10, then hit chairman 10. Okay? I grew my IG and then hit it. Now get this though. These people are hunting you. Now, AKA, right? You're attracting them. You're attracting these people. You're attracting these people. These people, you're having to actually go and recruit too. All right? Now get this. If you want to be on autopilot, excuse me. If you want to be on autopilot, right? If you're posting every day, you're naturally going to attract, right? 5 and below already. You're going to attract those. So what you're doing, which many of you are doing right now, is you're already able to attract these people as long as you continue to get better on your IG and grow your IG. You're already going to attract these people. So why would I spend any time recruiting with them when I can recruit up and bring in a 7 or 8 or 9 or 10? So now I'm spending my time. Now this is all on autopilot over here, and this is where I'm putting my energy into. Because if I'm going to get a no, I'm going to get a no from someone who's better than me, right? I'm not going to get a no from a 2. Why would I spend the same amount of energy, right, going after a 2? It's not going to hurt any different. It's not. The thing is no one likes to get no's. It just is what it is. Till this day, I don't like getting a no. It's part of the game. Get over it. So my thing is why would I get a no from a 3 if I can go get a no from an 8, but possibly get a yes from an 8? I could possibly get a yes from a 3, or I could possibly get a yes from an 8. So I might as well go get a possibility from the higher side. It only makes sense to be over around this area, because you're going to strike at some point. And now you're not wondering why these people are not building. So you are attracting you and below, and you want to recruit, right, you and above. All right? So get this. This is my last point on this. Look. As you grow yourself, as you grow your Instagram, what's going to happen is you gain credibility, right? Credibility. Okay? And that means you're growing your stature in front of the masses in the world, and now your number goes up. Now when you become an 8, you're now attracting 8s and below. And now you're only having to hunt 8 and above. Right? So you got to think, are people more likely going to hit one of us up, or are they going to go to Alex Morton? Are they going to go to, right, Matt Rosa? I'm not going to have the mentality of, well, Alex Morton was already, he just came out, right? He just was born with an Instagram following of 1 million people. Now, I don't understand why people think like that's just like people do not think correctly. All right? So that's my training on that. This should really be, right, like how you should be thinking. Now I want to keep it simple, stupid simple. All right? Keep stupid simple on this. All right, so you have your list and pipeline. That's it. Right? Consistency on IG with all the other things I told you to do on there, right? Consistency, right? You post 12 stories a day minimum, right? You post once a day on your wall or whatever it's called, I'm just put wall, right? Daily, and make sure it's always clean, and make sure you always have value in the caption, and use emojis and use hashtags and your location. And here's a little trick too. You don't have to use your location if you don't want to. If you want to tap another market, just change it. It don't matter where the picture's taken, right? So hashtag. All right, and then over here, location 2 for your stories. All right, boom. So that's gonna be that. And then the other thing is recruit up. So it's really simple once you break it down like this, right? It's really simple once you break it down like this. But I want you to know what you're actually doing. So yeah, there's more detail in between all this. Okay, I just want you to know why we say what we're saying, because there's actually like a lot of genius that goes through the madness or what appears to be madness. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. Excuse me. All right, boom. Now touch up on the last couple of things, and then what is it? We've got hotspots. All right, hotspots. What is a hotspot? A hotspot is a map, and this map is not just. I don't want you to take everything I say literally, right? When I say a map, I don't just mean. I do not just mean like location. A hotspot is, yes, location is one of them. All right? So you have location is one. You've got let's just say personalities can be technically be a hotspot, right? It could be, location's always going to be number one for me. Okay? A hotspot is what part of your organization is booming. A hotspot could be, for example, let's just say you have a team of 1,000 people, or you have one leg is 1,000 people. Okay, well, on that 1,000 people, not everyone on that team is gonna be producing. So who's this hotspot on that 1,000 on that leg of 1,000? If that makes sense. So we want to make sure we see that and identify that hotspot, and we're able to attack that. There's no point in us attacking the whole leg when we can go attack the hotspot and drive momentum. So that's what a hotspot is going to be, but a location is always number one for me. Now, in those hotspots, what I want to do is I want to make sure that everyone is on, right, our system. Okay, I want to make sure everyone's on our system, and that's going to be Sunday, right? Sunday SNL. Okay, obviously we have that, and we also have the chairman mentorship. Okay, we want to make sure everyone's on that. We want to make sure everybody's on the Kim Torres session. All right, etc. On that day, on Sunday. Then Tuesday, Thursday is going to be typically a grind session day or event day around the world on Tuesday and Thursday. That's going to be more so our offline/online system. And then throughout the rest of the week, we're just grinding and pushing through that system. Now, what we want to do is we want to be thinking franchise. So hypothetically, if we pop up a squad in, where's a random place out there in Europe? Like a just random, we do not have in our organization. Like just a random ass. Sure, Sweden, Austria, right? Perfect. I like Austria. That's pretty lit. So let's say Austria, right? So we get what are we going to do? Immediately what we should be thinking is, how do we structure out there? We get 3 people going up there. Now it's, how do I recreate what we're doing here? Right? How do I recreate what we're doing in Scotland, in Ireland? How do we recreate that? So now we give them the system, and we're thinking, okay, how do we grow to a home event? How do we grow to a hotel event? That's all we're doing with the hotspot, okay? So make sure you're aware of what those are, all right? So now the other thing is, I know you guys have a boot camp, right? You have a boot camp coming up on August 14th to August 17th. Okay? Make sure you are there. Make sure you're there. Leaders show up, right? Quitters don't. Just being honest. Leaders show up, quitters don't. If you don't show up, right, you will not be here long. That's all I can tell you. Make sure you're showing up. And it's not just for you, it's for the squad. It's not just for you, it's for the squad. You should always be thinking about everything. Whatever you do is always going to impact and affect everyone else. If you don't show up, you are hurting a lot of people. And I know you may not understand that, but you are. It's your duty as a leader to show up. So show up to that boot camp. All right, make sure you're on there for all 3 days. You also have, you guys have a fucking office space. You guys have an office space, right? On August 10th and moving forward. On August 10th, make sure you're utilizing the shit out of that place. Make sure you're not allowing, I want you to highlight this. Do not let law of familiarity kick in with that office. Do not take it for granted. Do not get so used to it. First, you're gonna be excited, and then you're gonna be so used to going there that you might get lazy and all this other stuff. That place needs to be a blessing at all times. Don't let it be a weakness, because it can turn into one. And now, obviously, right, your leaders are getting you guys that spot for you guys to grow. So do not take that for granted. That's not something that most people have in the world, is a fucking office right now, okay? Please don't take that for granted. All right, so you have that August 10th moving forward. All right? Your team goal of 500 members by September 30th. 500 members by September 30th, right? That's going to pop us a chairman or chairwoman, right? Let's go ahead and let's pop this shit off, okay? So you guys are in the most momentum that I've really ever seen, from beginning all the way through, I'm not even going to say two, all the way through now. Y'all been very consistent. And I don't even want to name the leaders that have really made this happen, because it's been a lot. But there's like many of you that are just not fucking playing right now, right? There's just many of you are just not, you're not playing from beginning to end. You truly came in here taking this serious, and that's why you have the results that you're getting. It only makes sense. And so what I recommend you guys do is look at, right, your top leaders. If whoever's smashing 600 and above right now in your squad, I'm just being honest, they're hustling. I know who's smashing these ranks, and they're fucking hustling right now. I've never seen anything, the consistency and the tenacity that you guys have out there in Europe is truly something that's admirable. Do not let that ever, right, slow down. You only speed up with momentum. Keep pushing, and I'm telling you, your dreams are right there. Your dreams are fucking right there. And I know that for a lot of you, it might still be a little bit hard to like imagine that, but just understand that, right? Literally, when my family passed away, okay, it's crazy to think that I could have stopped, and if I would have, 6 months later, I wouldn't have been at Chairman 25. It's crazy to think that your life can change in 2 months, 3 months. Look where a lot of you are now. It's been it feels like we've been here so long, and then it feels like we've been here so, like, that you just signed up. Look at how much damage you've done. I mean, y'all are popping as Platinum 2000 now, right? Y'all, she came over here, had to restart, and I'm only using her as an example. There's many fucking people that made this possible. But my point with this is that she's at a position that she was never able to achieve previously, came over here, put her head down with the rest of the squad, and y'all got her to where she's at, right, with her sick work ethic as well. And it's crazy to think that it's like, man, she probably didn't even think it was technically possible, right, to even get there. It was probably like, just to even get there that fast. It was probably like, man, let's just fucking grind and hope that this works out. And then 4 months later, bam, right? Organization, right? Matt, Ez, right? Suli, Momo, right? Luke. I don't want to name everybody because there's so many, so please don't feel left out, right? Elfie, there's so many of you, right? Claudine, etc. So my thing is, right, is a lot of you, right, came in here and changed your life in 4 months. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what's going to happen in the next 4? Because you truly found out that you can create and design your own life. You just found it out. Don't you dare take that, and don't you dare just grind and forget that in 4 months, you've already done something that almost nobody in network marketing will ever do. A team of 200 in 4 months is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to wrap up this call because we're going on about an hour now. I don't like to keep people too long. Fucking killing it right now. You should only speed up. You have several people about to pop more ranks, okay? Several people about to pop more ranks. Let's make sure we get the wristbands going on out there, all right? Let's blow this shit up out there in Europe, okay? Walking ATMs isn't everything. It's the only thing. It's Cash Cartier, the best to ever fucking do it. You are the best to ever fucking do it. Let's get to the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Let's get it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a little bit.